Obesity used to be primarily a problem of adulthood, as we work more and play less. But increasingly, children are becoming obese, with serious health consequences. Family practice physician Gilberto Stacee describes the issue and some healthy strategies for families.
Childhood obesity is an extremely extensive problem. We're seeing more and more of it in the last probably 5 years than ever before. It's leading into children having more adult-like illnesses than we've ever seen before, and it's actually having an impact on adults as these children are becoming adults and seeing illnesses that are being carried over. The types of foods that we're eating nowadays is a big difference than what was eaten decades ago. The results that we're seeing from those diets or from those types of foods are really catastrophic to the health of our children. Some of these foods were available in years past, but it's the accessibility, the cost savings, and the marketing of it that make it so appealing to children and adults that it's becoming a very difficult problem to really get a good grasp on. We really need to start by modeling the right types of behavior. It's much more powerful to live a sermon than to preach it. So if it's part of the family's lifestyle to eat meals together, that alone takes eating out of the picture because you're at home. If you're actually cooking the meal together, whether it's a process that it's part of a family activity, having them be a part of it, whether it's washing the vegetables or peeling the fruits or whatever might be the case, having them be more involved in it. But having really damage control is probably the biggest thing that I see. Is if you don't have junk food in the house, it really makes it difficult to crave those things and to continue to feed pretty much that addiction.
Physical activity is also important to maintaining a healthy weight, but our modern suburban life makes an active lifestyle challenging, especially for children who are less athletically inclined.
You don't want to necessarily have a high level of pressure involved in something that you really are wanting kids to have as part of their lifestyle. When you look generations ago, no one probably told us to go play. We just did it. Now, with a variety of different factors, whether it's urbanization, neighborhoods or whatnot, you've got to go a ways to go to the park. There might not even be sidewalks in the neighborhoods you live. And so it's almost making it more of an effort to have these types of lifestyle changes or lifestyles for the kids to have, but it requires more work from the parents then. And so obviously having organized sports is a very useful tool, but when it has that competition, when the kids aren't looking forward to it and whatnot, and not just once or twice, but as a norm, they're just not looking forward to these things. We have to look outside the box of just organized sports. And sometimes organized activities can be very useful. So your dance, your even YMCA memberships or gym memberships in general, knowing who your kids are, what their interests are, pushing them gently, but then listening for the feedback to find them being engaged in activities that can give us the results that we're needing for them. So we really want to provide an emotional and a physical, healthy environment where kids actually want to be healthy. They want to make good food choices. They want to be able to go to school, and if they're offered these things, really almost consider it the same that you would want your kid to say no to drugs. The balance is we have to eat. We don't have to do drugs. We have to eat. But finding a way to communicate to them how to find a better balance, that's critical.
For more information about encouraging healthy habits in children, visit Memorial Hermann Hospital's website at www.memorialhermann.org. For Healthwise, I'm Stacee Hawkins.